The clock is ticking. 60 seconds remain before this opportunity seals itself shut. I am Oilia, speaking on behalf of the Galactic Federation of Light, delivering an urgent communication from the Arcturian Council. Something extraordinary is happening within your energetic field right now. Your cellular structure is awakening to a blueprint it hasn't accessed in years, possibly lifetimes. Your physical vessel is beginning a transformation that most humans never consciously witness. This transmission found you because a cosmic window is closing. By the time you finish watching, you'll know exactly how to lock in this rejuvenation frequency before the final seconds expire. What you're experiencing right now isn't happening to everyone. The Arcturian Council has been observing Earth's vibrational shift, and they've identified specific souls whose frequency signatures are ready for this activation. You are one of them. Your energy field has reached a critical threshold, a tipping point, where the old programming can finally be overridden. This isn't about earning worthiness or proving yourself ready. You've already crossed that threshold simply by being here, in this moment, receiving these words. The Council doesn't make arbitrary decisions. They operate on precise energetic mathematics, quantum calculations that measure your soul's readiness down to the subtlest frequency shift. Here's what they want you to know. Your physical body was never designed to deteriorate the way you've been conditioned to believe. Your presence here isn't random. This message aligned with your frequency for a specific reason. Your higher self orchestrated this moment. You've been preparing for this remembrance. In this transmission, I'll share why the Council issued this decree, what's actively shifting in your physical form at this very moment, and the precise method to anchor this cellular awakening before the window closes. Like this video to acknowledge your star lineage and signal, I'm prepared. Subscribe if you sense your mission coming online and you're calibrating to your authentic frequency. Comment activate if you feel the resonance of these words in your body. This isn't mere content. It's a bridge back to what you've always known. Your soul has been anticipating this exact moment of recognition. Your arrival here carries purpose. The dominant belief system tells you that aging is fixed, an unavoidable decline into fragility and limitation. But consider this. Your body contains the architecture for perpetual renewal, and what you experience as aging is nothing more than amnesia, a forgetting of your original divine design. What if the lines in your skin, the exhaustion in your bones, the fading of your vitality aren't natural processes at all, but rather manifestations of spiritual disconnection? Most people accept aging because they've never been shown an alternative. They watch their parents age, their grandparents decline, and they assume this trajectory is written into the fabric of reality itself. But here's what shifts everything. Aging isn't biological law, it's collective agreement. It's a shared hypnosis, a mass hallucination that humanity has been participating in for so long that it feels like truth. Every time someone says, "That's just what happens when you get older," they're not stating fact, they're reinforcing the spell. Every time you accept diminishing vitality as inevitable, you're casting your vote for the illusion to continue. But you're different. Something in you has always questioned this narrative. Maybe you've looked at photographs of indigenous elders with clear eyes and vibrant energy well into their 80s and 90s and wondered why. Maybe you've read stories of yogis and masters who seem to defy the normal rules of physical decline. Maybe you've simply felt, deep in your bones, that something about the standard aging story doesn't add up. That instinct, that inner knowing, That's your starseed consciousness recognizing the lie. It's your soul remembering that you come from lineages where physical immortality wasn't fantasy. It was science. The ancient star civilizations knew something we've collectively forgotten. Consciousness and physical form are not separate entities. Your body is a crystalline information system that reorganizes itself based on the frequency you embody. When you function from your limited earthly identity, consumed by survival concerns, trapped in emotional reactivity, anchored in scarcity thinking, your cells interpret these signals as instructions and begin their descent accordingly. This remarkable information system, this luminous network of light and data, operates as both antenna and broadcaster. It's a holy technology, precisely engineered, calibrated to harmonize with creation's highest vibrations. But when your internal landscape becomes dominated by worldly anxieties, the endless cycling of financial worry, the chaos of relationship conflict, the sharp pain of feeling inadequate, the constant reinforcement of what you lack, your cells, these brilliant microscopic builders, receive these frequencies as garbled commands. They stop operating from their original programming of continuous regeneration and instead run programs of shortage and collapse. It's similar to attempting to broadcast a perfect symphony through damaged equipment. The essential beauty remains, but the transmission becomes corrupted, and over time the system itself begins to malfunction. Your physical vitality, that exquisite interplay of renewal and restoration, responds directly to the frequency signature you generate from within. And here's what most people never understand. Your cells are listening to you right now. Not just to your words, but to your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs about yourself and reality. Every thought you think generates an electromagnetic signal. Every emotion you feel creates a chemical cascade. Your cells are bathed in this internal environment constantly, and they adapt accordingly. When you think thoughts of limitation, your cells receive that as instruction. When you feel emotions of fear and scarcity, your cells reorganize around that frequency. This isn't metaphor. This is measurable, observable biology meeting quantum physics. The research exists, though it's often dismissed or overlooked by mainstream science. Studies on epigenetics have shown that gene expression changes based on environmental factors, including stress, emotion, and belief. Your DNA isn't a fixed code, it's a responsive system. The genes you activate or silence depend on the signals you send. This means that the difference between a body that ages rapidly and a body that maintains vitality isn't just genetics in the traditional sense. It's which aspects of your genetic potential you're activating through your consciousness. Think about what happens when you're in love. Genuinely, deeply in love. Your skin glows. Your eyes brighten. You feel energized, alive, vibrant. People say you look younger. That's not coincidence or imagination. Your consciousness has shifted into a high-frequency state, and your cells are responding by activating regenerative programs. Now imagine living in that frequency, not just during brief moments of romantic bliss, but as your baseline state. That's what the Arcturian Council is inviting you into. That's the activation that's available right now. But those who carry starseed consciousness hold something unique within their genetic code. Woven into your DNA are templates from civilizations that conquered physical mortality. The Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Lyrans, they understood that mind shapes matter, never the reverse. Your physical vessel is waiting for you to access this knowing and ignite what already exists within you. Deep within your double helix, Far beyond simple biological programming exist radiant activation codes. These transcend genetics. They are cosmic inheritance, frequency signatures from star civilizations that moved beyond the constraints of linear aging. Picture a concealed archive within every cell, containing ancient wisdom texts, holding the pure schematics for a vessel that experiences no end to its life force, a form that continuously renews, reconstructs, and revitalizes itself in every passing moment. These evolved civilizations, these primordial cosmic architects of awareness, understood a core principle. Consciousness is the artist, spirit is the designer, and physical matter is the responsive medium. They recognized that the body isn't simply governed by physical law, but is a direct reflection of the consciousness that inhabits it. These light codes aren't dormant because they're weak or inactive. They're dormant because they require a specific frequency to unlock. It's like having a vault filled with infinite wealth, but the combination lock only responds to a particular vibrational signature. For most of your life, you've been broadcasting frequencies that don't match the combination. Not because you weren't trying, but because you didn't know the combination existed. You were taught to manage your life within the constraints of limitation, rather than to transcend those constraints entirely. The Arcturians, specifically, have been working with Earth for longer than recorded human history. They're not interested in being worshipped or followed. They're interested in remembrance, in helping those with Arcturian lineage remember what they already know at a soul level. If you carry Arcturian frequency in your field, and you do or you wouldn't be here, you carry the template for crystalline consciousness. This means your physical body has the capacity to function more like crystal than carbon, metaphorically speaking. Crystal holds frequency with perfect clarity. Crystal doesn't decay the way organic matter does. Crystal is a living geometry that maintains its structure across vast timescales. Your body, when activated through these codes, begins to function more like crystalline light than dense matter. This doesn't mean you become transparent or non-physical. It means your cellular structure becomes more coherent, more organized, more responsive to consciousness. Disease cannot take hold in a coherent field. Decay cannot progress in a structure that's continuously reorganizing itself at the quantum level. This is what the ancient masters knew. This is what the star civilizations demonstrated. And this is what you're being invited to remember and embody right now. Your physical form, with all its wisdom and patience, hasn't malfunctioned. It's simply in standby mode. It's a powerful system awaiting the correct activation codes, a sleeping titan ready to rise. It contains the perfect memory of its original blueprint, a brilliant design for limitless vitality, luminous health, and a state of existence that defies aging. It reaches out to you, softly calling, patiently waiting for you to simply remember and deliberately reconnect with the immense potential already vibrating at your core. This separation from Source isn't something you caused. Earth has been broadcasting interference patterns for thousands of years, maintaining humanity in survival consciousness and severed from their divine blueprints. Most starseeds navigate their entire incarnation feeling misaligned, attempting to reconcile a reality that was never built to accommodate their expanded awareness. For countless ages, a thick barrier of forgetting, an ongoing energetic interference, has enveloped this planet, weakening humanity's natural link to their divine source. These disruption frequencies, quiet but powerful, have constructed a shared story of constraint, anxiety, and hardship, locking consciousness into an endless loop of mere survival. This constant drone of dense vibrations has cultivated a profound sense of isolation, a deep severing from the soul's greater design. For countless starseeds, this earthly journey resembles an eagle hatched in a henhouse, its powerful wings aching for boundless skies, yet confined within an environment that feels fundamentally wrong. You've moved through existence carrying a constant sense of not belonging, as though the atmosphere itself, the dialogue around you, the structures of society are all calibrated just slightly off from your inner truth. This sensation of inhabiting an uncomfortable disguise is your soul's clear recognition that Earth's current vibrational state, saturated in limitation and density, simply doesn't match the expansive, multidimensional consciousness you naturally embody. Your awareness carries memories of traveling through cosmic dimensions, moving through infinite possibilities, and experiencing realities far more magnificent than this current planetary experience allows. This persistent discord often appears as a continual yearning, a quiet fatigue, or an unexplainable sadness as your soul seeks to realign with the truth of its boundless nature. Each time you examine your reflection and notice the signs of what you call aging, you're actually observing the distance between your present frequency and your original divine template. Your soul holds the memory of being eternal, radiant, completely alive across higher dimensions, and your physical body attempts to mirror that memory. But it receives conflicting signals from a consciousness that has temporarily forgotten its true identity. That fine line, that slight dimming of your gaze, that sensation of energetic depletion, these aren't simply evidence of time's movement. They are physical expressions of frequency misalignment, a gap between your eternal soul's magnificent blueprint and the current frequency instructions your body processes. Your soul, an ancient traveler of the cosmos, retains the permanent memory of existing in dimensions where time flows rather than confines, where radiance is your natural state, and where vitality moves as an endless, unbroken stream. It remembers being pure light, an ever-shifting tapestry of limitless energy across higher planes of existence. Your physical vessel, always the faithful mirror, continuously works to align with this elevated memory, attempting to express that inner brilliance. But it finds itself in a communication failure, processing incomplete and distorted data from a consciousness that has, temporarily, become lost in the maze of earthly forgetting. It's like handing a master craftsman's detailed plans to someone who only knows how to work with inferior materials and limited vision. The body does its absolute best, but without the complete, clear instruction set from its higher consciousness, it reverts to the restricted, fear-driven programming it inherited. This forgetting initiates what I term blueprint erosion. Your cells genuinely lose contact with their perfect design because they're being fed restrictive beliefs about what's achievable. But the instant you start remembering your authentic nature as an infinite being experiencing a temporary Earth journey, everything transforms. Your DNA begins receiving updated instructions. Your cellular renewal accelerates dramatically. Your energy field reclaims its original brilliance. This deep spiritual forgetting triggers a process I call blueprint erosion, a slow dissolution of your internal design. Imagine an exquisite architectural plan, perfectly detailed and balanced, now weathered by generations of deletions, alterations, and corruptions. Your cells, the devoted guardians of your physical form, gradually disconnect from this original, pristine schematic. They are essentially being nourished with lack, limiting beliefs absorbed from collective consciousness, personal wounds carved into the psyche, and inherited patterns of decline transmitted through family lines. These beliefs function as frequency poison, obscuring cellular wisdom and causing it to lose touch with its inherent wholeness, its innate ability for self-restoration and infinite renewal. But this is where the transformative power of remembrance reveals itself. The moment, that sacred instant you begin consciously reclaiming your true essence as an infinite, eternal being simply navigating a temporary, growth-oriented Earth experience, a powerful internal transformation activates. It's as though a sleeping beacon at your very center suddenly ignites. Your DNA, which had been struggling with contradictory signals, now starts receiving a clear, unbroken stream of pure, elevated frequency instructions from your awakened consciousness. This direct transmission catalyzes an exponential surge in your cellular regeneration. Your body rapidly releases the worn, exhausted patterns, replacing them with vibrant, newly formed, perfect cells. Your energy field, which may have felt compressed or dimmed, expands back to its original radiant intensity, surrounding you in a protective and energizing field that carries your unmistakable, divine signature. The moment remembrance occurs, you essentially flip a switch at the quantum level. Suddenly, the cellular confusion ends. The mixed messages stop. Your body finally receives coherent instruction from a consciousness that knows its true identity. And when that happens, the body doesn't need to be convinced or coerced into healing. It naturally returns to its optimal state because that's what it's designed to do. Healing isn't something you force upon the body. It's something you allow by removing the interference patterns that were preventing it. If what you're experiencing right now feels like layers peeling back, like you're touching something you've always known but couldn't access, you're ready for the complete framework. Beyond the frequencies, a quantum guide to consciousness mastery takes you through the 9 master frequencies that shift you from unconscious transmission to becoming the broadcast itself, with practices that move you from the frequency prison of seeking into the effortless creation of embodied being. It's linked in the pinned comment below. This is why some people experience spontaneous remission from supposedly terminal illnesses. This is why some individuals seem to age backwards, becoming more vital and youthful as years pass rather than less. It's not magic, and it's not luck. It's alignment. It's the restoration of coherent communication between infinite consciousness and physical form. When that bridge is fully restored, the body expresses its true nature, which is perpetual renewal, boundless vitality, and ageless radiance. What makes this particular moment in time so significant is that Earth itself is shifting frequency. The planet is undergoing a massive consciousness upgrade, and that upgrade is affecting everything and everyone on it. The interference frequencies that have been broadcasting limitation for millennia are beginning to dissolve. The veils are thinning. The density is lifting. This means that activations that would have required decades of disciplined practice in previous generations can now happen in moments for those who are ready. You're living through the most remarkable time in Earth's history, a time when the impossible becomes possible, when the miraculous becomes normal, when consciousness evolution that once took lifetimes can unfold in a single breath. The journey back to your ageless state isn't about resisting time. It's about transcending the illusion that time is linear at all. Let me guide you through the activation sequence that awakens your original divine blueprint. Reclaiming your natural agelessness doesn't mean fighting against the clock's progression or desperately holding on to youth. This is a far deeper and more liberating path. It means stepping outside the entire concept of linear time, dissolving the illusion that your existence has a fixed start and finish. This is a journey of transcendence, a conscious return to the eternal present moment, where all possibilities exist at once, and where your true, unlimited self lives. It's about shifting your perception from the movement of clock hands to the infinite field of cosmic consciousness. This activation sequence is a sacred initiation, a progressive unveiling of the profound truth stored within you, precisely designed to reawaken the sleeping codes of your original divine template. It is a homecoming, a deep remembrance, and a radical realignment with the eternal essence of your being. The first step requires recognizing that your current physical reality operates from inherited conditioning, not from your soul's authentic truth. Every discomfort, every sign of deterioration, every moment of depleted energy reflects your body running collective human programming, rather than your unique starseed blueprint. This awareness alone begins dismantling the energetic agreements that maintain your deterioration cycles. The foundational movement on this transformative path is a radical shift in awareness. Recognizing that the physical experience you currently inhabit, complete with its apparent limitations and inevitable decline, is primarily a construction of inherited conditioning rather than your soul's immutable reality. This conditioning, deeply embedded through social programming, family patterns, and shared human belief structures, has quietly shaped your experience. That ongoing discomfort in your body, that mysterious exhaustion that settles into your being, that gradual dulling of your senses, these aren't design flaws in your magnificent architecture. Rather, they are echoes of a body functioning under the crushing weight of collective human limitations. The terror of illness, the acceptance of aging, the belief in vitality scarcity. This crucial recognition, this conscious distinction between what's inherited and what represents your soul's genuine blueprint, is a potent act of energetic freedom. It immediately starts unraveling and dissolving the invisible energetic agreements, the unconscious commitments you've made to the illusion of decline. By simply bringing this truth into your conscious awareness, you begin cutting the cords that have bound you to deterioration patterns, opening space for your true, boundless self to emerge. When you truly grasp this, when you feel it in your body rather than just understanding it intellectually, something shifts at the foundational level. You stop being a victim of your biology and start being the conscious director of it. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What frequency am I broadcasting that's creating this experience?" That shift in questioning, that movement from passive victim to active creator, is the doorway through which transformation enters. Many people try to heal their bodies while still believing at a core level that their bodies are fundamentally flawed, that aging is inevitable, that decline is natural. But you cannot heal from a frequency of believing you're broken. You cannot regenerate from a foundation of accepting deterioration as truth. The recognition that your current physical experience is based on inherited programming rather than soul truth isn't just a nice idea to consider. It's the absolute prerequisite for everything that follows. Without this recognition, you're trying to build a new structure on a crumbling foundation. With this recognition, you're clearing the ground completely and starting fresh from the blueprints of divine perfection. The second movement involves clearing the frequency interference that's been disrupting your cellular communication. Your body has been processing contradictory transmissions, partial starseed remembrance, partial human conditioning. This generates confusion at the DNA level. Through targeted recalibration practices, you can eliminate these mixed signals and allow your DNA to receive pure directives from your higher consciousness. Envision your internal cellular network as an extremely sensitive communication grid, constantly broadcasting and receiving essential information. For ages, this grid has been flooded with what we call frequency interference, a chaotic flood of conflicting transmissions. On one frequency band, your awakened starseed essence is broadcasting pure, crystal-clear signals of remembrance, of unlimited health, and of your divine blueprint. At the same time, on another band, the relentless static of human conditioning, the anxieties, the uncertainties, the programmed powerlessness, the collective stories of decline and disease, keeps transmitting its own corrupted signals. This constant energetic interference generates deep confusion at the DNA level, causing your cells to struggle with conflicting directives. It's like an orchestra attempting to perform two completely different compositions simultaneously, creating dissonance and dysfunction. The body becomes depleted from this internal war. The recalibration practices we use are designed to function as powerful energetic purifiers, methodically clearing the interference, silencing the noise, and cleansing the internal communication pathways. This allows your magnificent DNA, your fundamental life code, to finally receive pure, coherent, and unambiguous directives directly from the clear wisdom of your higher consciousness, aligning every cell with its original divine function. The clearing process itself can take many forms. For some, it involves conscious breathwork that literally moves stuck energy through and out of the system. For others, it's about identifying and releasing limiting beliefs that have been running unconsciously in the background. For still others, it's a combination of energy work, sound healing, and deliberate frequency attunement practices. What matters isn't the specific technique you use. What matters is your conscious intention to clear the interference and your willingness to let go of the familiar patterns even when they feel like part of your identity. Take a moment and share in the comments. What old pattern or limiting belief are you ready to release right now? Name it. Writing it out begins the energetic dissolution, because here's what happens in the clearing process that most people don't expect. As the frequency interference begins to dissolve, you might temporarily feel worse before you feel better. Old emotions surface. Buried traumas emerge. Physical symptoms you thought were resolved might return briefly. This isn't the process failing. This is the process working. Your body has been storing these discordant frequencies in your tissues, your organs, your cellular memory. As you clear the channels, everything that's been suppressed has to move through and out. This is the purification phase, and it requires trust. Trust that your body knows how to release what no longer serves. Trust. The temporary discomfort is the pathway to lasting transformation. Trust that you're being supported by forces far greater than your conscious mind can comprehend. The third movement activates your light body architecture. This isn't abstract theory. It's the energetic framework that your physical form is designed to reflect. Every starseed contains the blueprint for a crystalline light body that organically maintains optimal health, vitality, and youthful luminosity. When you consciously link with this template, your physical cells begin restructuring according to divine wholeness rather than earthly deterioration. Beyond theoretical philosophy or mystical speculation, the light body is an actual, tangible, energetic architecture a radiant, shimmering framework of pure light and consciousness. It is the original, perfect design that your dense physical form is meant to precisely mirror. Within the sacred mathematics of every starseed's being exists the inherent blueprint for this crystalline light body, a vessel unrestricted by density's limitations, one that naturally maintains optimal health, unlimited vitality, and an inherent, radiant, youthful glow. It is a living, dynamic matrix of alignment and harmony. The conscious linking to this light body template is a profound act of divine reclamation. It triggers a cellular symphony of metamorphosis, where your physical cells, remembering their true origin, initiate a magnificent process of restructuring. They release the accumulated disharmony and corruption of earthly decay, and with perfect precision reorganize themselves according to the pristine, flawless design of divine wholeness. This transcends healing. It is a deep restoration, a return to the original untainted state of physical existence, vibrant, alive, and perpetually renewed. The fourth movement requires you to embody your multi-dimensional essence while inhabiting physical form. Most humans age because they attempt to compress their infinite consciousness into a restricted, three-dimensional identity. But your body is designed to serve as a vessel for expanded consciousness, not a cage for it. When you permit yourself to function from your complete multi-dimensional presence, your physical form responds by extending its capacities. This crucial movement invites you to consciously step into the magnificent reality of your multidimensional existence, not as abstract philosophy, but as lived experience within your physical form. The prevailing paradigm on Earth forces people to squeeze their vast, infinite consciousness, their limitless spirit, into the boundaries of a narrow, restricted, three-dimensional identity. This energetic compression is a primary catalyst of the aging process, as the infinite gets forced into the finite, generating tremendous pressure and energetic depletion. It's like trying to hold an entire cosmic ocean within a small cup, resulting in stagnation and inevitable breakdown. However, your physical body was never meant to serve as a prison for your consciousness. Instead, it is an advanced, aware vessel, a cosmic ship designed for expanded awareness and navigation across multiple dimensions. When you consciously choose to free yourself from the illusion of singular identity and begin functioning from your complete, magnificent, multi-dimensional presence, accessing elevated intuition, perceiving parallel realities, engaging enhanced sensory awareness, and channeling deep wisdom, your physical form responds with a remarkable transformation. It genuinely expands its inherent capacities, becoming more resilient, more flexible, and infinitely more alive. This expansion can appear as rapid healing, intensified sensory perception, increased energy and strength, and even the activation of capacities that currently exist beyond conventional human comprehension. Living multidimensionally while in physical form means you're no longer limited to processing reality through only 5 physical senses. You begin to access information through expanded channels. You might suddenly know things without knowing how you know them. You might sense energy fields around people and places. You might perceive patterns and connections that others miss entirely. You might experience synchronicities so precise and frequent that you realize you're being guided by intelligence far beyond random chance. All of this is normal for a consciousness that's functioning from its full multi-dimensional capacity. And here's what changes when you operate this way. Time becomes fluid. You might accomplish in an hour what used to take you days. You might find that you're in exactly the right place at exactly the right moment with remarkable frequency. Resources appear, connections form, opportunities emerge. Not because you're getting lucky, but because you're operating from a dimension of consciousness where synchronicity is the natural law, where coherence with your highest path creates effortless flow. This is what happens when you stop compressing your infinite self into a limited identity and allow your full magnificence to express through your physical form. The fifth movement is integration, mastering how to maintain this elevated frequency steadily rather than sliding back into familiar patterns. Your cells carry memory, and they've been conditioned for years to function from limitation. Sustained high-frequency existence is what secures the new template and blocks regression to aging patterns. After these profound activations, the essential phase of integration unfolds. This isn't a single occurrence, but an ongoing commitment to sustaining this newly activated elevated frequency consistently, resisting the magnetic pull back into old, established patterns of thought, emotion, and action. Understand that your cells, these microscopic, complex consciousness units, retain memory. They have been carefully programmed over years, perhaps even multiple lifetimes, to operate within the boundaries of limitation, scarcity, and eventual breakdown. These deeply carved programs function like well-worn grooves in vinyl, making it simple for the needle of consciousness to slip back into familiar, denser vibrational patterns. Therefore, your dedication to sustained high-frequency living becomes your stabilizing force. This requires consciously cultivating joy, appreciation, love, and kindness in each moment, deliberately choosing your thoughts and language, and committing to practices that consistently elevate your energetic state. It is through this steady dedication, this daily conscious intention, that the new divine template isn't merely activated, but deeply secured. This maintained, coherent vibration literally reprograms the cellular memory, establishing new, higher vibrational pathways that block any regression back to the old, self-restricting, aging patterns. You are essentially constructing new energetic muscle memory, strengthening the truth of your ageless being. The sixth movement involves grounding your mission energy into your physical reality. Starseeds who stay separated from their purpose frequently experience rapid aging because their life force isn't flowing towards soul-aligned creation. When you remember your purpose for being here and start embodying that purpose, your entire being receives an enormous surge of vital energy that reverses years of cellular breakdown. This profound movement centers on the conscious grounding of your mission energy, your unique divine purpose, directly into your physical experience. For many starseeds, an ongoing sense of separation from their true reason for incarnating on Earth can function as a quiet but powerful catalyst of accelerated aging. When your vast, powerful life force isn't being channeled and directed towards soul-aligned creation, when the source of your unique purpose stays dormant, it generates a quiet but significant stagnation within your energetic system. This vital energy, designed to flow freely and creatively, becomes blocked, resulting in reduced vitality that appears as early cellular breakdown. However, the moment you consciously reconnect with the profound remembrance of why you came here at this critical time, the very instant you begin consciously living and expressing that sacred purpose, your entire being undergoes a miraculous shift. It's as though an internal star ignites, releasing an extraordinary, massive surge of vital life energy. This powerful wave of pure life force, this divine energy, functions as a potent medicine, not simply stopping, but actively reversing years of cellular breakdown. your purpose transforms into your most powerful healing force, your deepest wellspring of renewal, saturating every cell with meaning, direction, and unlimited life force. The seventh and final movement teaches you to exist in what I call temporal fluidity, functioning beyond linear time while still operating in the physical dimension. This is where authentic agelessness exists, not in grasping at youth, but in transcending the entire framework of time-bound existence. Your consciousness learns to draw energy from the eternal rather than from the temporary, and your body mirrors this timeless state. The culminating movement of this journey is an extraordinary mastery, learning to exist within what I call temporal fluidity. This is the refined art of functioning consciously beyond the fixed boundaries of linear time, while simultaneously staying fully present and active within the physical world. This isn't avoiding reality, but a profound expansion of it. Authentic agelessness isn't found in a frantic effort to preserve fleeting youth or in surface attempts to reverse the visible signs of chronological aging. Instead, it lives in the radical transcendence of the entire concept of time-bound existence itself. It is understanding that time is not a ruler, but a flexible stream, a perception. Your consciousness, having remembered its infinite nature, learns to connect directly into the eternal now, the limitless zero-point field of creation, rather than extracting its energy from the limited temporary streams of past or future. It learns to draw its vitality from the endless, infinite source of pure being. And as your consciousness makes this tremendous shift, embracing the eternal, your physical body, always the faithful reflection, deeply mirrors this timeless state. It begins expressing an inherent agelessness, a vibrant, radiant presence unweighed by the arbitrary markers of linear time, existing in constant renewal and perfect harmony. Here's what the ancient star councils understood that transforms everything. You were never designed to age and die on this planet. You arrived here as an eternal being to ground divine frequencies into physical reality. The aging process is simply what occurs when an infinite consciousness forgets its true nature and begins functioning from fear-driven programming. The knowledge keepers, the ancient star councils, the galactic observers who witnessed humanity's evolution from beyond, held a profound truth with the power to shatter every assumption you hold about life and death on Earth. Their wisdom reveals a cosmic blueprint. You, as an eternal, sovereign being of light, were never, ever designed to experience aging and physical death on this planet. Your incarnation here wasn't a sentence of decay, but a sacred assignment. You chose to arrive on Earth not as a temporary visitor bound by its densest illusions, but as a living bridge, a grounding point for divine frequencies, a light beacon designed to infuse physical reality with elevated consciousness. From their perspective, the aging process, as humanity typically experiences it, is a symptom, an outcome, not a universal law. It is simply what happens when an infinite, limitless consciousness, veiled by Earth's dense interference frequencies, temporarily forgets its inherent eternal nature. When this forgetting occurs, consciousness begins functioning from the deeply embedded, fear-driven programming of scarcity, separation, and limitation that saturates the collective human experience. This fear is the true eroding force of vitality, dissolving the blueprint of eternal renewal. Your body isn't failing you. It's waiting for you to remember the instructions you arrived with. Every cell in your being contains the capacity for infinite regeneration. Your DNA contains codes for self-restoration, energy amplification, and consciousness expansion that reach far beyond current scientific comprehension. It is essential to reframe your relationship with your physical vessel. Your body is not a broken machine, nor is it failing you with the appearance of aging. On the contrary, it is an incredibly intelligent, devoted companion, patiently waiting for you to re-access the original, pristine instructions, the sacred blueprint you brought with you at the moment of your birth. It is like an extremely sophisticated, multi-dimensional vessel awaiting the activation codes from its true navigator, your awakened consciousness. Within the complex matrix of every single cell in your being exists a miraculous, dormant capacity for infinite regeneration, a potential that exceeds current scientific comprehension. Your DNA, far from being simply a biological instruction set, is a cosmic archive, a holographic database of light codes that contain the keys to immediate self-restoration, exponential energy amplification, and limitless consciousness expansion. These aren't future concepts. These are inherent abilities built into your very structure, waiting to be reactivated and released. The reason you sense you're different, the reason you've never completely belonged, the reason you've always known there's more to existence than what most people recognize. That's your starseed nature calling you back to your original template. You're not designed to age gracefully. You're designed to youthen gracefully, releasing layers of limitation until you embody the radiant, ageless being you've always been. That ongoing feeling of being different, of walking a slightly altered path from the mainstream. That deep, undeniable knowing that there are vast, unexplored territories of existence beyond the accepted story. These aren't flaws in your design. These are the unmistakable signatures of your starseed nature, a divine homing signal calling you back to your true source, to your magnificent original template. You are not meant to quietly fade, to gracefully surrender to the commonly accepted story of aging and decline. No, your destiny, your inherent design, is far more extraordinary. You are designed to youthen gracefully. This is not a cosmetic reversal of time, but a profound internal transformation, a shedding of every layer of imposed limitation, every fear-driven belief, every distorted program that has hidden your true essence. It is a process of purifying your vessel, reclaiming your original vitality, and emerging as the radiant, ageless being you have always been. A magnificent expression of eternal light and boundless life. Tonight, before you sleep, place both hands on your heart center and speak these words aloud. I remember my original divine blueprint. I activate the template of perfect health and eternal vitality. I embody my star seed essence with every breath. Sense the words resonating through your cellular structure, awakening dormant codes and restoring the bridge between your infinite consciousness and your physical form. Before you continue scrolling, pause and become part of what's emerging here. Share one genuine intention in the comments, something authentic. Then respond to another person's intention with support or energy. This transcends content. It's collective calibration. Energy amplifies when intention aligns. If something in this transmission resonated with you, don't keep it contained. Someone in your field is waiting for this precise activation. Share it with them. And if you felt a soul recognition, subscribe, remain in the current. You're not simply observing, you're evolving. This is your frequency space, and we're only beginning. Now, what we've activated here is the remembrance of your ageless template. But there's something equally profound that happens when you understand how consciousness itself creates the reality you experience. When you grasp that you're not the image being projected, but the projector itself, the entire game changes. Everything you've learned about cellular regeneration and frequency alignment becomes exponentially more powerful when you recognize your true position in the creative process. Watch the transmission on becoming the projector to complete this activation sequence and step fully into your role as conscious creator of your reality experience.